In Groundhog Day, director Harold Ramis originally planned for a simple fake punch when Phil hits Ned Ryerson. However, actor Stephen Tobolowsky added an exaggerated spin and fall in every take. Ramis liked it and decided to keep it in the film.
Phil Connors!
Ned?
In American Psycho, the moonwalk dance Bateman does to hide his axe shortly before killing Paul Allen was improvised by Christian Bale.
I am warning you, Dufresne, turn that off!
In The Shawshank Redemption, Tim Robbins improvised when his character Andy turns up the speaker volume despite being told to turn it off. In Rebel Without a Cause, the scene where Jim and Judy find Plato wearing one blue sock and one red sock wasn't in the script. Sal Mineo accidentally put them on that way.
Must have been a nervous day.
In Bullet, the reverse burnout during the chase scene wasn't scripted. Steve McQueen accidentally missed the turn, but the footage was kept in the film. In the 1960 movie Spartacus, there's a scene where Kirk Douglas squeezes an egg in his hand. The egg was supposed to just break, but it unexpectedly slipped through his hand and landed on his face. In Three Women, Shelley Duvall accidentally got her skirt stuck in the car door. Director Robert Altman found it amusing and asked her to do it intentionally for the rest of the filming. In Platoon, the scene where O'Neill's Zippo fails to light Barnes' cigarette on the first try wasn't planned. The lighter actually malfunctioned, so they kept Barnes' annoyed stare and O'Neill's second attempt in the film.
Yeah.
In Who Framed Roger Rabbit, there's a scene where Bob Hoskins, playing Eddie, ad-libbed bumping his head into Jessica Rabbit's breasts as he quickly puts his pants back on when Dolores walks in on them in his office.
Sorry.
In The Quiet Man, at the end of the film, Mary-Kate whispers something into John Wayne's ear. This was unscripted, and director John Ford had Maureen O'Hara say it to get a genuine reaction from Wayne. Only Ford, O'Hara, and Wayne knew what was whispered. With O'Hara's passing in 2015, no one will ever know for certain what it was. In Die Hard 2, there's a part where Garber sticks his hand in front of the camera and says,
"No pictures, you pinko bitch."
This line was unscripted and improvised by Don Harvey, and it was kept in the scene.
"No pictures, you pinko bitch."
In Pride and Prejudice, Darcy's famous hand flex after helping Elizabeth into the carriage wasn't in the script. Matthew Macfadyen did it during rehearsal, and director Joe Wright liked it so much that he included an extra shot of the hand in the final filming. In Spring Breakers, the gun barrel scene was improvised. Director Harmony Korine suggested the girls stick the guns into Alien's mouth to emasculate him. James Franco then came up with the idea for Alien to get turned on and perform oral sex on the guns. In The Hills Have Eyes, the tarantula scene wasn't in the script. It was added after the filmmakers found the spider on a road. The tarantula was not harmed during filming. In Night of the Living Dead, the car crashing into a tree was done spontaneously. They needed an excuse for the dent that appeared after an accident during production. In Showgirls, there's a hot tub scene where Elizabeth Berkley starts flailing around like she's possessed by demons. This was completely improvised by her. Kyle MacLachlan's look of amazement and terror is genuine. In The Duelist, during the scene where DeHuber asks Adele to marry him, she starts laughing unexpectedly. Ridley Scott revealed that her laughter was due to a horse nearby having a noticeable erection, making it difficult for her to keep a straight face.
I love you.
In Scarecrow, Gene Hackman's line to the waitress,
"It's your first day?"
was actually an ad-lib. Hackman was reportedly genuinely annoyed with the actress during filming. In Die Hard, there's a shot in the elevator shaft where McClane drops from the vent he was aiming for, but grabs the next one down. This was actually an accident by the stuntman, but it made the final cut anyway. Also in the same movie, Al Leong improvised the moment where he takes a candy bar from the concession stand before fighting the SWAT team. In The Fisher King, the original script had a scene in Grand Central Station where a woman was just supposed to sing. Director Terry Gilliam came up with the idea to add a waltz, having the commuters dance instead.
Hey, Paul!
In American Psycho, when Bale's character kills Paul Allen, the blood accidentally splatters on only half his face. This creates a striking effect. From one angle, he looks normal, but from another, he appears as a blood-splattered madman. This symbolic look was purely accidental. In He Got Game, the one-on-one game between Jesus and Jake was scripted to have Jesus completely shut out his father. However, Spike Lee, Ray Allen, and the rest of crew were unaware that Denzel Washington had been a member of Fordham University's basketball team, and he surprised everyone by making several shots as the camera was filming. Lee ultimately decided to leave the shots in the film. In Jurassic Park, the shot of waves breaking over a pier during the storm is real footage of Hurricane Iniki making landfall in Hawaii. Spielberg filmed it outside the crew's hotel. In Midnight Express at the airport, the Turkish customs officer actually speaks Maltese to Billy. This was because the actor was Maltese and had forgotten his Turkish lines.
Balloon?
Game.
Loba americana. Baseball.
In Close Encounters of the Third Kind, during the dinner scene just before Roy piles on the mashed potatoes, the little girl says,
"There's a dead fly in my potatoes."
This line was unscripted and almost made the rest of the cast laugh. In High Noon, when Miller's train arrives, the smoke is very black. This wasn't intentional. It happened because the train was coming in too quickly and almost crashed, causing the smoke to appear that way. In Platoon, during the opening credits, Big Harold falls and rolls down a hill. Forrest Whitaker claims it was a real, unintentional fall. In Bullet, during a scene with Bullet and Kathy at a Chinese restaurant, the extra-playing waiter almost hit Steve McQueen in the eye with a menu. McQueen laughs and jokes about it, so they kept it in as a character moment for Bullet. In Run Lola Run, there's a scene where Lola plays roulette. Initially, the plan was to film the roulette wheel spinning and then edit the footage to show the ball landing on 20, ensuring her win. Surprisingly, during the first take, the ball naturally landed on 20, just as needed for the scene.